Good morning, everyone. I hope you are well today. Welcome to the Business Wealth Show. And since today is Wednesday, it is #Wealth Wednesday today. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for tuning in. If you are new to me, my name is Annette Ferguson. I am CEO of Annette & Co, a UK-based accounting firm. I am a chartered accountant, certified profit first professional and financial strategist. And I help business owners take home lots more money from their business for them and their families to enjoy. Today, I am speaking about a interesting positive that has come out of this current lockdown for me and what that means for me and my business. Good morning, Richard. Thank you, as always, for joining me on these sessions. I do appreciate it. I also can't see who the other... it's Eloisa is the other person who is saying hello. Eloisa, you need to register StreamYard so I can see your name. Thank you, everyone who is joining me and tuning in today. Bright and early for many on this Wednesday morning if you're watching it live. So do give me a hello in the comments if you are watching it live. I know many people are shy to do that, but please do. It's lovely for me to see who is tuning in and to give you a hello back. So I would massively, massively appreciate it if you want to do that. So today I want to speak about how my day has changed. Good morning, George. Thank you for giving me a hello over there on your currently I can see on YouTube. We are live, of course, on YouTube as well for everyone. Karina, lovely to see you on. Thank you for joining me as well. I do always appreciate everyone who's hopping on this morning. So thank you for doing that. I do love to see your lovely faces. So thank you for joining me. Hello. I'm not. How do I pronounce your name? Is it Fozzie? I think that's how I pronounce your name over there on Periscope from Florida. Thank you for joining me, Fozzie. I hope I haven't butchered your name there at all. I hope I have got that correct. So I want to share with you today how my day has altered as a result of this lockdown and actually the positives that have come as a result of that. So typically what my day looked like before was getting up, getting the kids sorted, getting them off to school, obviously getting myself sorted and then heading off to my office. Now, of course, I am not allowed to head off to the office. The kids are not in school. But what that has meant is that I've skewed my day, my working day. So my working day now starts at 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. so that my husband can then study after that. My husband is at university full-time. He's gone back to university to retrain. So my day is now skewed. So I'm starting earlier. I used to just do 9 to 5. So now I'm starting earlier and finishing earlier. And some real positives that have come out of this, I want to share with you so that, because I want to basically incorporate some of this more in the future as well. So I'm not saying that I will go to work 7 a.m. to 2 every day, but I may do it 1 or 2 days a week. And here's the reason. First off, what I love about getting up before everyone else gets up is I get some thinking time in the morning. Now, typically, if I did this on a school day, I would be getting up much earlier than I do even just now so that I could actually have that and get organized and get ready. So what is happening now is that because we don't have to get the kids up for school or anything like that, the house hasn't started as early as it would, which means that when I get up, I can come get ready, I can come down, I can make my breakfast, and I can sit and think. I have thinking time to do things like working, journaling, working through my thoughts, those kinds of things. And I have found real positive benefit from being able to do that during a quiet time on my own before anyone else is awake. First thing in the morning. I typically do that kind of stuff maybe in the daytime or in the evening, but actually doing it before everyone gets up and starting my day that way has been a nice change for me. And actually just getting up before everyone else has been a nice change with the quiet of the house. I love that time of day. And so it has been really lovely, and something that I may incorporate into my week. As I say, not necessarily every day, but perhaps 2 or 3 days a week, so that I can get that benefit as well. Another benefit I have is at the end of my workday, 2 p.m. It means that I have a nice chunk of time to spend with my kids. It means that, my time with them during the week is not just sticking to dinner time and bedtime. It means that I actually get a good few hours to spend with them now. Not the best homeschooler in the entire world. I did not train as a teacher. Teaching is a profession. It is not my profession. But I do love getting that extra time with them, or what feels like extra time with them during the week, and skewing it that way. So as I say, this is something that I think I will continue to do. I want to continue to do because I'm really enjoying getting that extra time. And it's something that I want to factor in to my life ongoing as well. The other thing that I have been really strict about, probably before this lockdown as well, actually in the last month, is really winding down properly at nighttime. So, managing to get time to kind of meditate before I go to bed, getting time to turn my brain down a little bit, to ratchet it down, to get a good night's sleep, and of course getting to bed at a decent hour as well. So, reading before I fall asleep, as opposed to scrolling on my phone and the blue light effect, but reading and then going to sleep, and the lights out at a consistent time every night. What that has done for me is I can tell on my watch. My watch tracks my sleep. My watch tracks my ANS and lots of other statistics overnight. And actually, my night sleeps have been more restorative than they had been previously after I started doing this. So, as I always say, look at the data. I look at the data in relation to my body and my sleep as well. And it has had a massive positive impact too. So some things that I am going to be taking from this kind of lockdown experience as a real positive, and pulling into my life ongoing. Good morning, Craig. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you saying hello. It's always lovely for people to say hello. So thank you, and good morning, Craig, to you. I will indeed see you very soon. So those things are, one, getting up before everyone else, getting that quiet time in the house, which I love. Now, I need my sleep. I need a lot of sleep. And so that won't sustain constantly, but it may do a couple of days a week. Finishing early to spend that great time with my kids during daylight, if nothing else, in the winter, and being able to see them when they're not exhausted after a day as well. And the third thing, that shutdown routine, kind of shutting down the blue light from my phone, shutting down the thoughts from the day in my brain as well, and really getting those things in place so that I feel like I am turning up as a better version of me in the world. And so those are the things that I want to keep as a result of lockdown. I would love to know in the comments if there's anything that you have started during this lockdown period, or perhaps even in the previous lockdowns, that you are keeping in your life because they are actually positives. They are actually things that you have done or seen or are doing, and you think, hang on a minute, this is great. I love this. On a personal note, one thing that we have been doing in lockdown as a family is we've been doing monthly quizzes with family members that we probably wouldn't even see monthly under normal times, cousins and those kinds of things that are all over the UK. And in fact, all over the world. We have somebody dialing in from Canada, and we had somebody from Cyprus the other week. So all over the world, and we are coming together and just rotating who hosts it, and having a family quiz once a month. So putting that connection, despite in a lot of ways being more disconnected, actually we're more connected with those family members as a result. So it could be something in your kind of personal life or your business life, or a mush of the two that's affecting both, that you have introduced that actually is positive. I would love to know in the comments what those things might be. But if you are too shy to write them in the comments, then of course have a think yourself. Have a think through those things that actually you're going to continue, because they were a really positive outcome of this situation. So, have a think through what those might be for you, because that is a good use of time to be grateful for some of the things that we are experiencing now, because there are positives that have come out of it as well. And I know there's a huge amount of negatives. I am not downplaying that, and I am not ignoring that. I know that there's a lot of hardship for many, many people. I know that many people's businesses are on the brink or have gone under. I understand that things that we should be able to take for granted, like feeding our children, is not necessarily a staple for everybody in the country. I understand the negative, and that's not to mention, by the way, the tens of thousands of people that have died and have been ill and have, severe effects ongoing as a result of this situation. But what I am saying is that, on a personal level, we can probably pick out some positives, and we can probably pick out some things that have been good for us, for our business, for our families during this time. And let's focus on that. Let's focus on those positive things, and let's see how we can incorporate those going forward as well. We can make sure that they're not just a lockdown hurrah. Perhaps you started a new sport. Perhaps you've taken up running or walking or enjoyed more time in nature. Whatever those things are, how can we incorporate them into our lives in the future, and not just let those things fade away that we have loved and enjoyed as a part of lockdown? Because it is not it's not a negative thing to have enjoyed parts of it as well. Exactly, Craig. Focusing on the positives. That is exactly right. That is completely what we want to do. So I hope that that has been useful for you. I know that many people have not posted in the comments what they are doing, but perhaps write it down. I think it would be an interesting use of your time to see how you can then write it down, and then popping it into your diary as recurring entries, setting it up so that you can do those things that you have been loving and enjoying as part of this season of our lives. So thank you everyone for tuning in. I massively, massively appreciate it. I am live again tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. Tomorrow is Strategic Chats, which means it's my completely open Q&A session. It is driven by your questions. So make sure you come with your questions tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. and I will answer them, whether they are questions about general business, whether they are about finance and accounting specifically, whether they are about profit first or profit planning, whatever that is. Make sure you come with your questions tomorrow for our session. I am going to be live wherever you are watching today. So do join me for that. Once again, thank you. I know your time is incredibly precious. I appreciate you spending some of it with me. And remember, if you're watching on the replay, give me a hashtag replay in the comments. Take care, everyone, and I'll speak to you soon. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.